you hear me? Yeah, I woke up getting money today. Mono put up in a yellow demon. If it ain't on me, then I'm catching a fade. We hear you talking, but we never seen it. I woke up getting money today. Mono put up in a yellow demon. If it ain't on me, then I'm catching a fade. We hear you talking, but we never seen it. Yeah, this shit uncut. Bro, boy, get your funds up. Yeah, this shit uncut. Whole team put the numbers up. I gotta run it up. Yeah, bro, boy, get your funds up. Yeah, this shit uncut. Whole team put the numbers up. Yeah, I had to get it. All of my dogs getting ready to win it. Show me the digits. DNA been a one in a million. We go harder. Fly as hell like we flying charter. My bitch smarter, my wrist sharper. Got a clean fit in a lit barber. I walk in and I fuck it up. No, you mad you ain't done enough. Little homie just a runner up. If we talking hoe, I got 100 plus. Number one in every lineup. At the top, these niggas tryna climb up. Too late, nigga, time's up. Couldn't beat us, so they had to sign up. I woke up getting money today. Mono put up in a yellow demon. If it ain't on me, then I'm catching a fade. We hear you talking, but we never seen it. I woke up getting money today. Mono put up in a yellow demon. If it ain't on me, then I'm catching a fade. We hear you talking, but we never seen it. Yeah, this shit uncut. Broke boy, get your funds up. Yeah, this shit uncut. Whole team putting numbers up. I gotta run it up. Yeah, broke boy, get your funds up. Yeah, this shit uncut. Whole team putting numbers up. I hate the game.
They stupid ass. I feel like Denver music is like in the best place it's ever been.
Yeah. I definitely feel you on that.
Like for sure. Like undoubtedly.
Did you bring any of your? So how long were you making music out in California?
I wasn't at all. I was like, my extent of making music was like freestyling for fun, or like singing songs to girls and shit.
Mm-hmm.
But it wasn't my own shit. It was just like songs that were out.
Fucking with some music.
Yeah. Listening to music and being a fan of music.
Is there any one particular event? Something that happened that made you like, you know what?
I could do this.
It was the day before I went to college. And I went to Hastings College in Nebraska on a track scholarship. But the night before I left, I was with a whole bunch of homies. We were smoking and freestyling. And I was just snapping. And they were like, bro, you need to go record yourself, bro. And I was like, yeah, whatever. And they're like, not for real. You need to like really record yourself. So I went there. I had a MacBook. I was recording myself on GarageBand, like showed a couple friends, and they're like, "Bro, you should like take this shit serious." So I did. Fuck it. Got a good like feedback and shit. And I just started running with it.
That's in college?
I was in college.
Where was that at? In
Nebraska.
Nebraska?
Yeah.
Heard you.
Did you get a fan base out there?
Yeah, for sure. Like the high schools out there were rocking with me. Kids I didn't even know, and then the college.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
They like help put on shows for you, or?
I opened up for Chitty Bang, which was like my first concert.
Mm-hmm.
But it was like the student association through the concert, so it was like Chitty Bang and me. And it was lit, like it was packed. Like UNL showed up, Cardi showed up, Dome showed up. I think it was like 5,000 people that were there.
Damn.
It was lit.
This were you just getting started?
My first show ever.
Damn, bro.
Yeah.
That's it.
It was super dope. I got good feedback. Which is crazy because I listen to my shit now that I did back then. And I was like, what the fuck was I thinking?
That was just a rough draft, though.
Yeah.
That was the uncut.
Hey, but the 5,000 people were rocking to it, though?
Yeah, people were fucking with it, bro. For real.
So,
I mean,
that's 5,000.
And I had little antics and shit. I was throwing water in the crowd, and we had a little blow up doll.
Whereas
throwing around beach balls and shit.
You didn't get nervous at all your first time?
I was nervous as fuck. I still get nervous.
Oh yeah? When you go do any show, you get nervous?
Yeah. But I feel like if you're not nervous when you go in and do something like that, then you don't really care.
No.
Right. You being nervous doesn't mean you have to fuck up. It just means
you in the moment.
Yeah, you know. Kind of I be trying to use like my nervousness as like fuel, just to do good.
That's cool.
Have you always had a stage presence? Is that something that I've seen some. I know some dudes that get out and behind a mic, you know, they cold, and then when it comes to being in front of people, you know, for AMC, sometimes that's something that people got to learn as well. Did you always have a stage presence?
No, I had to learn that shit, and even now, especially when I have new songs, I tend to I have to figure out my movements on stage, like when I have new songs and shit. I don't know why.
Yeah. But you don't have to look at a certain person or look out out there and you're
over
comfortable.
everybody's heads.
Yeah.
No. I used to wear sunglasses at every show, so I couldn't really see anybody. All I could see is the lights in my face, and you know.
Yeah.
What was your stage name when you did that? Was it DNA Picasso all along?
No, it was just DNA.
Why you laughing? What was it? Don't let him lie on the camera.
It was just DNA. The Picasso came after.
Nah, he's just got a little nickname.
Woo!
What was
This is
it?
Barbershop Uncut. This is where they're supposed to come out at.
I used to call myself Young Deezy.
Young Deezy?
DZF baby.
DZF baby.
Yeah.
Is that what you performed as that time, or were you?
No. It was DNA.
Okay.
Young Deezy was my before recording music days. Actually, no, I recorded a couple songs in high school on the T-Pain app. I don't know if y'all remember that little app.
No.
T-Pain put out a little app. And he put beats and shit. And he let people fuck around with auto-tune and record full songs and download it. So I used to record songs on that shit. And then I would download it to my iPod and go show people at school and shit. You were
That's
rocking
cool.
with it. You were rocking with it.
That's dope.
I almost forgot about that. Yeah.
So how'd you come up with DNA? I know it's your initials. So.
Yeah. I was actually in the car with one of the homies. We were talking about Eminem's name. How it was Marshall Mathers, and he did M and then just spelled it how we say Eminem. And I was just my name is Devin Arnold, so I was like D and A, it's like DNA. It's just crazy, and it ended up working to be my initials. Like the N is my biological middle name. It's Nashawn. So I took it from there.
That's crazy.
Made it short, but it's still your name.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Something so natural, and then it's just boom, it works.
Yeah. And then I ended up adding the Picasso because I felt like DNA wasn't unique enough.
To reach masses? Or
Yeah.
Were there any other DNAs, or you just
There is another DNA.
Okay.
There's another DNA. I did my research. There's two other DNAs. One was a group, pop singers from back in the day. They don't make music anymore. And the other DNA is a battle rapper. He's pretty famous. But
on the URL?
yeah.
I think. Is he white?
Nah. He's pretty cold. He
Yeah.
don't record music.
He's just a battle rapper.
He just battle raps.
That's crazy.
So I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna take it.
Mm-hmm. How would you classify your music? What type of music is it for? In particular?
Shit.
Because you don't go too deep in your music, right? It's
Yeah. I feel like right now it's kind of more just fun.
having fun with it.
Yeah, I rap about just the lit shit that I be doing.
Uh-huh.
I try not to get too vulnerable.
Oh, okay.
At least back in the day. Now I'm starting to speak on certain shit more. Regarding my life, even the bad times. Not just always the lit shit.
Yeah.
So that's what this next project is gonna be. Not about, but I'm gonna have little gems in there, here and there.
That's dope. I think
give people a little bit more.
honestly, I think you should, because I was reading a little bit into your story, and you have a story to tell, and you
Yeah.
should. I think that would.
I guess I was always on I didn't think people cared. Arguably everyone can say they have a story. So why is mine more important than theirs, or more, I don't know, captivating? So I was always like, people probably don't even care about my upbringing was. That's not true.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think a lot of people would. A lot of people like to relate. I mean, your music's good though. We were just listening to that new trip that you had with AP. That
Yeah,
I
that's
mean, you
just
play that at any club. That's just him.
Hell yeah. That was honestly the song that was playing in the club. That was like the first song that I played in the club. And they didn't just play it once, so they played that shit every time I stepped in the club. It was lit.
That was hard.
Yeah.
Your other one, your new one too, with Napalm. That's
that,
good too.
That Black Mass Boogie. Hell yeah. I think I'm gonna put that on the new project.
I like that for the record, LP, EP. That shit's dope.
You fuck with that?
I fuck with that.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah. Then that one, I'm sorry, the one I just started actually today. I was bumping that one with the black cover. It's like maybe some neon green or not green, but neon blue or something. Maybe it's a plane on the cover. This album you dropped this year?
Oh, 10-hour layover. That shit is definitely red.
10 hour, yeah. Okay, my bad.
Nah, yeah, it's called 10-hour layover. It's like a collaborative project that I did with Doobie Newton.
Yeah.
Yeah. Me and him literally did 10 songs in 10 hours.
That's just legit.
Yeah.
I was like, either that dude, when I first started listening to it, I was like, either that dude's producer or he's singing on it or something.
Doobie Newton?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's singing on all of them.
So do you just have like material ready, or you're just like writing it in the moment? You could just write
It
something down.
depends. With 10-hour layover, I didn't have anything ready. We went in there with like, we didn't even have specific beats. We went in there with like a catalog of like 25 beats and just went through them. Found one that we liked. It's like, all right, let's make the song.
Did y'all have any intention of doing it just in that day? Or did it just happen?
We actually did 2 5-hour sessions, back-to-back Sundays. But we didn't come in with any written material. It was all like, just on the fly. Some of them were freestyled.
They're pretty challenging.
It just depends what the vibe is like. You know, I feel like when you're in a moment, words will just like start flowing. Other times you have to like sit with it and like actually write stuff out.
So this is what you're doing like full time? Like you can get in whatever mood you got to get into just to do music?
Yeah.
That's dope. Because then you can have those moments where you're just feeling it and not be at a job, right? And be in the studio.
Yeah. And it's bittersweet though, because sometimes I'm not always in rapper mode. Sometimes I can't write a song. Sometimes I don't feel like recording. You know? So I try to occupy myself with other things, business-wise. Making shit happen for other people, connecting shit, promoting. Like I was a promoter at Onyx.
Yeah, explain that a little bit more. So you were telling me earlier about how you feel like you're the glue, and you know what you're doing is you're helping to get all these people who don't know, never been worked together before, to work together and stuff like that. So, is that something you do promotion side shit, or that's something you do legit? Just promote?
No, I do it legit. I feel like you said, like I feel like I'm the glue to this shit. Like I connect people to bring people together and shit, and just kind of make shit work for people. But I hella fuck with promoting because we would always throw parties like back in high school, back in college. And so now the only thing that's different is like it's for an actual established nightclub. It honestly makes it easier. We have no overhead costs like we did back in the day.
Now they just call you like, hey.
They basically get paid to invite people, book tables, and party. It's lit. Hell yeah.
I think that's what it's about. Honestly, I was there at that club that night, and I was honestly upset that they wouldn't play Jacob's song. I thought that was pretty whack.
Did you ask?
I did. I asked everybody, and they did not.
What did they say?
They just said that the owner has like a list or something that they have to play, and they can't not do it. And I'm like, I was literally sitting there thinking, how much could it cost to open a fucking club so you could play whatever the fuck you want? Because it's like, it was just pretty whack, you know. There was like a little moment happening there.
Yeah.
If they showed a little love to their own artists, you know, like artists, you know, when they blow up, they'll show love back. You know?
Yeah. That's the one thing that about Denver that I don't respect as much. I feel like a lot of the people who, how can I say this the right way?
Say it the wrong way.
Just
Say
say
it the wrong way.
Let the shoe fit. Where that is.
Oh God. I feel like a lot of people like club owners and like talent buyers and promoters could care less about the artists in Denver. It's more about the money,
Their name.
their name.
I don't even think it was about the money. I offered the DJ $100. He said no.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, would you do it? $100 playing one song?
Oh, yeah.
But that's just,
That don't make no sense.
honestly, that's just
That's so
again,
dumb.
A lot of the artists that we brought in here, that's a lot of things they say is that, you know, like the one major problem with why people ain't blowing up is because we don't support the clubs and shit, don't support
Yeah.
the radio stations, don't support these artists.
But also it's a little different though because like back in the day when like breaking records was like super big,
yeah,
you know, if you got your record played in a New York club, like that shit's big. Diddy might have heard your shit being in the club. But nowadays, like especially in Denver, like at Native, my record gets played in Native. What's gonna come from that, realistically, other than me being able to throw it on my Snapchat?
I mean,
Now it's different if it's in heavy rotation at every club.
but I can see too. But at the end of the day, how I feel, I understand what you say.
Yeah.
But I'm saying like as far as being in the business of like promoting and shit like that, like I just think if a city had somebody that was up and coming, like this fool was just on national television, like you know, like show the dude some.
I'm
love.
not saying
Like,
that
he
they.
ain't-
I'm
he
not
in
saying
your
that they
club.
shouldn't have played Jacob's record because they should have played it. Like, someone's disrespectful that they said no. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially if you're offering them money, because like a lot of DJs out here would play it. But you gotta understand that Native is
Yeah.
Native.
I
It
don't
ain't
know
that
much
kind of
about it.
negative.
You offer the DJ at Dorchester $100, they're playing your record 3 times.
You text him.
Where?
You can literally text the DJ, like, play this.
Where?
Dorchester, Purple, Onyx. This is like my first official headline, but it's still technically not, because it's not through like an AEG or Live Nation.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like an independent headline. So this is kind of like a, you know, people do like soft openings, company, kind of like a soft headline, you know. But I'm just treated like it's a,
Yeah.
you
Like
know,
it's that thing. Hey, shit, fuck them. They gonna give you the. They gonna give you the last.
Fuck 'em.
Hey, I mean, rock that.
yeah. And like it's crazy because it feels like a real headline because I don't know any of the openers. I don't know any of them. I just hope they kill it.
Right.
If not,
I'm coming right after you.
If not, I will.
you're gonna show them what it's about. That's dope, man. Congratulations on that.
Appreciate it.
What's been like your best moment so far as an artist,
Shit.
or most memorable moment?
Getting that like recognition and like confirmation from like people in the industry that I actually am dope makes me feel like what I'm doing is what I'm supposed to be doing, like for real. I know that's not like super specific, but
Just the feeling that gives you when
Yeah.
another artist from Denver gives you like the.
not even from Denver, like
Or just in
producers
general.
in the industry, like Post Malone's producers, or like people, certain people I can't really name right now, like being like, oh, you're dope. Like, who is this kid? Like, that kind of it's like confirming that like I'm on the right path.
You doing it, yeah, for sure.
When you say you can't tell us right now, is this a secret that's gonna come out eventually?
Shit, hopefully if it announces something.
That's cool.
Yeah.
What are you drinking?
Hennessy.
You want to?
Yeah, sure. I'm already done, but yeah.
Did you mix it or just straight?
With some orange juice.
Orange juice.
So what do you do outside of music to chill, unwind when you're not on grind mode?
Still run track?
Nah,
You don't get out there and run at all?
nah, I don't be running no more.
Wow.
Unless I'm running from the cops. I'm playing.
I'm playing. That wasn't me in the black mask. Black mask, boy.
Yeah. But other than music, you know, I feel like I like being a part of like parties, like throwing parties and shit. I like networking events, and I like, I don't know, watching TV and shit, watching anime, fucking with Naruto, fucking with, some movies,
What?
watch some movies and shit.
What'd you say, Naruto?
Naruto,
What's that?
it's an anime.
I have no idea.
She's lit.
Is it?
Lit. She's lit.
I never really seen, except for Dragon Ball Z. I mean, that's the whatever, but that's the only animation I ever really even tried to look at. But I know there's a lot, you know what I'm saying? There's a whole fucking genre of movies and all kinds of shit.
Like it's got its own channel, like on this TV or
we
whatever?
watch it on like Hulu, like it's like
Oh.
the seasons are already there and shit.
But if you go like
Appreciate
on
Appreciate
Netflix or
you.
whatever, they have anime fucking category and shit.
Oh, this is
I got you.
shit. Faded up in this bitch.
One down.
Mm-hmm. Are you drinking? I don't see no cup in your hand, brother.
Is there someone in the city that you haven't worked with that you would kind of want to work with? Or is there not a lot of features on your new music coming out? Is it mostly just you?
I feel like I have songs with Kayla Ray and I got songs with Trev Rich that probably won't ever come out. So
Songs ever come out?
nah. But I want to work with them on records that we'll actually put out. And then other than that, in the city, I work with Rachel Bailey. There's a couple rappers out here, like young cats that I fuck with. I'm trying to work with.
Rachel Bailey's been active.
Mm-hmm.
She's been getting
Mhm.
it.
She been out here for real, getting it popping. Trying to figure out who else. Who else do I even care about working with?
maybe like Jacob
Oh yeah, Jacob Campbell, for sure.
Campbell.
That's in the works.
Good luck.
You worked with everybody.
I feel like I done work with everybody. Damn near.
Oh, y'all making noise though, bro, and that's the good thing about it is like right now, it's a lot of talent out there. Everybody's linking up. It's a lot of love. Don't see a lot of hate at all. Do you encounter any shit like that from other rappers? Me, I see no names, but do you feel like the atmosphere is out here at all?
Yeah.
I mean, I just
Hell yeah.
It's just yeah.
I see a lot of hate, but it don't affect me.
Yeah.
Like, niggas could just be haters on their own. I don't even care about that. But there's definitely some hate out here, but I feel like that's been the main thing stopping us from like really taking it to the next level. Because if you notice, like in ATL, like a lot of these artists are actually real life friends, family. Like they fuck with each other for real, not just because of no clout shit, not just because they want to make a record together. but because they like actually fuck with each other. And I feel like Denver lacks that. It's super cliquey until it's time to do some shit for some clout. Then people will step out of their zones. Like, we had this dude JB Turbiem came out here, and we had this like big ass session for like a couple of days, and like that shit brought out probably like total like 30 artists in Denver, like 30 of like the top artists out here more often. You feel me?
As a city.
So I like to see people coming together, just on an everyday, on a regular basis.
You don't have to get you spread some more of that glue, man.
Oh God. Yeah. I can only do so much though. You know? I can only lead the horse to water. I can't make it drink.
Right.
You feel me?
Anything in particular you would like to see happening, like any sort of like promoters come out here, or just people putting on bigger shows?
I mean, I want to see a management group come out here and sign a group of us, even if it's not me. It's a group of artists out here, and like really help people get deals. Because one thing that I feel like is lacking is the money flow in the entertainment scene. I seen this chart and it was like the lowest paying jobs in each state, and in Denver it's the entertainment scene. It's like I just want to see the entertainment scene like just make money and have money flowing through. I want to see artists when they come to town, the Drakes, the Post Malones, and the Chris Browns, show love to us. You know what I'm saying? Show love to the artists out here that are really doing it. I don't know.
I mean, that's good shit, though, bro. That's real
That's
shit.
good
That's
mentality
gonna
to have.
help the city grow, and to all the Drakes and Post Malones and whoever the fuck out there listening. Start calling. I mean, for real, though.
Tap in.
For real.
But it's crazy though because the light has not shined on Denver yet, but when it does, I'm telling you, it's gonna be just like the uprising of all these other states, cities, ATL, LA. I remember LA like had to fight for their respect because New York was like, these motherfuckers out here with these palm trees rapping.
Yeah.
What? Making gangster music? What? It was like, yeah, they're out here and they had to prove, the NWA and fucking Pac and Snoop had to prove themselves to New York and the rest of the world.
For sure.
And the same thing with Atlanta. When Outkast got up on stage and they won that best rap album, and everybody was booing them because they was out in New York. They're like, shout out New York, but the South got something to say. I feel like
I remember that.
In Denver,
crazy.
I feel like in Denver that's kind of like the same thing. Like I feel like we definitely got something to say.
Yeah. That's for sure. There's been a lot of good music, and honestly, I'm guilty of that too. Because until I started doing this and stuff, I didn't listen to local music. But that's all I bumped in the truck now. Whoever shows those to us, that's what I put up there, and it's good music, man. And I'd rather, listen to it and have a relationship with the artist other than somebody I don't know and some radio station or some ad is telling me to click on this song or
It's dope though because I feel like you could literally put together a playlist. Am I wrong, Nate? Am I wrong? You could literally put together a playlist full of different artists and play that shit all day.
Yeah.
You literally could.
Yeah, and it's for everything, There's the deep songs, the turn up songs, the whatever type of
And
music.
Denver doesn't have a sound, which to me is good. You never know what you're gonna hear. You might hear some super moody shit. You might hear some gangster rap for real. You might hear some trap shit, some philosophical rap. You might hear all types of shit. Ain't no telling. It's all dope in its own respect.
And it's really because there's all that here, There's that lifestyle. There's a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
It's all here.
Denver's a melting pot. Not just of people, but of cultures, attitudes, of lifestyles. It's crazy. Like what's the like that? And you know, I feel like Denver has been known, Colorado has been known, but just not for music.
I saw an interview. You went back to California and you asked a DJ. You're like, yeah, I asked you a question. What was the first thing you thought about when I said Colorado?
Yeah, he said
He's
the
like,
Broncos. I said, when you think of Colorado, what's the first thing you think of? He said the Broncos. I said, what else? He said, I don't know. I was like, exactly. I asked him, could you name a rapper out of Denver? He said no. But it's funny though, because that's somebody in LA, right? But in Denver, it's always this competition about who's the biggest rapper out here, and that shit don't fucking matter. Shit doesn't matter.
I mean, even because like on a success scale or whatever, if you can measure it, like Trev Rich is not known out. You know, he's not like.
But he's arguably the best, most successful rapper in Denver.
Yeah, he's not. I was watching No Jumper interview. I forgot who it was with.
It was Selena Powell.
Oh yeah.
And she was telling Adam 22 to play Trev Rich's music. He said, "Who?"
Oh yeah, exactly that. And that's, to me, that's disrespectful.
It's
like,
I feel like it's disrespectful. Like, nigga, play the music. But at the same time, it's like, it shows you something. They're like, damn, the world really doesn't know about Denver's music. Which is something that...
See, there's like a management company, a big management company away, and someone just coming here and be like, you know what? These are the 10 hottest... It don't even got to be
a Denver-based management company. It could be like a 300 Entertainment or like... anything, you know? And I feel like even the dude from, say, Cheese TV, he came out here, Sean Cotton, and then he was like, someone said something about there being Bloods and Crips out here. He was like, there's Bloods and Crips in Colorado? There's gangs in Colorado? There's traps in Colorado? Y'all sell drugs out here? Like, yes, man.
Yeah. How much you want?
How much you want? But it's crazy though, like, I feel like that's just the image. Like, Too Short said, I heard him say, he was like, that he enjoyed learning about cities, but he only learned about them through rappers. And when he wanted to know about, like, what the weather was like, what the women looked like, what the gang violence was like, what the crime was like, what, like, the lifestyle was like, what the clubs were like. Oh, we need to paint those pictures more. About what Denver really is, and not sugarcoating. Because when I came to Denver, I thought it was horseback riding and fucking snow.
Yeah, I did too.
God, oh God. I came here and I was like, oh, there's some real shit that goes out here. It's crazy.
Yeah, I remember.
The first day I was, it was like the first week I was out here. It was like the third or fourth day I was out here. Someone got shot in front of my grandma's house. I was like, damn, niggas is pow, 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 killing niggas out here.
Somebody jumped off their horse and shot somebody.
No, for real though. But it's crazy though. I'm not even from Denver, but I fuck with Denver. It's home. So I just want to see it thrive. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to do what I can to be the best artist I can in the world. And hopefully that puts Denver on, you know? I fuck with I-70. That's my latest project.
Yeah.
That I just dropped. I-70 with We Want to Know, On They Dumbass, High Roller, and Surf.
Are you one of them artists that bumps your own shit too? Like on a
to an extent.
Yeah.
Like, it's weird. I'm a rapper, but I hate the sound of my voice.
Yeah. That's crazy.
So it's like, when I make a new song, I'll play the fuck out of it. Sometimes I think I might overplay it.
Yeah.
But
I was kind of like that too. Like, I like the music I make, and I'll go back and this too. But it's like I can make a new track, and then I'll bump it, and I'll just go back and play some, some Mobb Deep or something. Like, even though I did this song, but I like it. I'm saying I love my shit, but like I still, like, as an artist, like I just didn't really care to, like, really bump my own music that I made. Even though I loved it, I just didn't. I did it and I didn't want to hear it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if that's weird, but it probably is a little bit. But
yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I like to listen to the stuff that I think inspired me.
Yeah.
That inspires me to make music. So every time I did some shit like that, I just go back and like bump some Wu-Tang or Mobb Deep or Pop or Tebow or, you know, some shit like that, and then I get in the mood and fucking make another song.
I definitely feel that. I catch myself listening to other people more than I'm listening to myself. But
I think it's just what it is.
yeah, but then again, I do spend a lot of time writing and like a lot of time in that creative process. So sometimes I don't want to be like, sometimes I just want to chill and listen to some other shit that I actually like. Not
What do you
saying I-
listen to?
Shit.
What's your favorite? What's your go-to?
Fuck, bro. Put me on the spot. It's weird because I don't think I have a go-to.
No?
Nah,
You don't have a favorite artist you go to? Like,
not
no?
anymore. I used to say Lil Wayne.
Oh, okay.
Like it was Lil Wayne out. I used to have his posters, all his albums.
You don't like the new
all that
stuff?
shit. I fuck with it.
I like.
I'm just not as much.
What?
I'm just not as much of a fan of anybody anymore now that I'm an artist.
Yeah.
It's weird. Like I tell them all the time. I want to get back to that. Being a fan of certain people, being a fan of certain music, certain records. And when I say a fan, I mean like a fan for real. And now I'm just like
Or at least while they're in the game with you, do you think? Because it's like when people go, like, let's just say you're a basketball player and you go into the NBA, you could be a Michael Jordan fan still, but it's because he's not playing against you, right?
yeah.
Like if Lil Wayne had retired, he could still be your favorite.
Yeah. I would say Wayne is still my favorite, even though he doesn't make a ton of new shit. I feel like the reason why I even have the confidence to rap is because of Wayne.
Mm-hmm.
I know homo, the reason why I got dreads was because of Wayne. Like, oh God.
Hey, everybody's influenced by,
No.
you know.
Hey, he was hating on the last Wayne album. I was in the car bumping it.
I didn't
Carter Five?
really care for it. I didn't really.
I fucked with it. I feel like he could have obviously dropped it a lot sooner, but
That shit
I
was
fucked
dope.
with it.
It was
I
a
liked
couple. It was a
the
couple.
fact that
cuts on
Wayne
there.
has songs on there that he recorded 5 years ago that he still dropped in the timeless records, I fucked with it. I fucked with the Carter 5 for real.
He was hating.
I'm the old
Me too,
Wayne.
though.
You didn't like it?
I'm a big ass Wayne fan, but it's like name 3 songs off the album.
Mona Lisa.
I don't
What's
like
the one with
that.
Travis Scott?
I just don't.
Name 3 right now.
You put it on the spot.
Let It Fly. Let It Fly is the one with
Let It
Travis Scott that I
Fly.
like.
Let him
Is
fly.
the one with Jeezy on there?
But you go back to Carter 2, Carter 3, Carter
Yeah,
4,
you
and I
go
can
down
name
the
the whole
track
damn
list.
track list.
Shout out to Wayne. You dope.
My favorite artist of all time, just 588.
I like it.
All right, so I got a question for you. Something that kind of affected me, and I want to see if it did you. So before I started even downloading music, I would pretty much just listen to whatever the fuck my friends said. Oh, he's tight. So once I started writing music and making songs, it kind of changed the quality of music that I listened to.
Mm-hmm.
Did that happen to you at all? As far as when you started realizing that you could really use this pen and say some shit, did that change the people that you started listening to?
Yes and no. I used to be super into like woke rap, aside from Wayne, because Wayne was just like having like fun with it. Like when I wasn't listening to Wayne, I was like on J. Cole, and Jay-Z, shit like that. But now I feel like I appreciate what rap is nowadays, and the feeling that music overall, the sound that like artists are giving, the fun people are having with it. So when I say I don't have a favorite artist, it's because I actually am open to like almost everything now.
Okay.
You know.
Including like different genres.
Yeah.
What's your other
R&B
R&B?
for sure. But my Sunday cleaning music. God.
Sometimes we play Sade in here, and the other guy, he don't like it.
That's
John.
You don't fuck with
crazy,
it?
though.
No, he can't. He makes fun of it.
I just feel like it's just like soothing. Sometimes I feel like when I'm listening to rap all day, every day, I start to feel like niggas are yelling at me.
That's funny.
Everybody say something, they yelling.
It's like, stop.
I'm really gonna calm the fuck down. Nah, but I fuck with R&B tough. If I could sing like better than I can now, I'd probably be an R&B singer.
What's wrong with bitches is that?
All the bitches is
Everybody say this rap? No, it's R&B singers get all that.
What did Drake say? He said, what did he say? He said niggas thought he was corny for making R&B music.
Oh yeah.
He's like, I make music for the bitches. He's like, why would I make music for these dusty niggas? Nah, but soon come.
Hey, Tupac did, and he had it.
Yeah. But Tupac wasn't really like singing.
No, I'm saying Tupac was making.
Oh, for dusty niggas.
Yeah. And he was getting both. He had more bitches than anybody.
Tupac made music for dusty niggas, bro. He's fucking dead. Nah,
Tupac is different.
Tupac's different.
That's different.
Oh yeah.
Do you favor a coast?
Well, I was born in
New York.
New York. And I moved to California.
As far as like a style
Of music, California. It's like 51-49.
Yeah.
That's about as even as you can get.
I just like the fun in the music in Cali. Like on the East Coast, it's like it's raw, super raw. It's just too damn serious sometimes. So I want to have fun and like jig. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, Cali, I feel like Cali, contributes to a lot of the waves, like a lot of like the dancing waves and like the hyphy waves. I fuck with that kind of music. It makes you feel good. Not always like a lot of East Coast music makes me feel like, damn, man, how am I gonna make it out of today?
Hit a lick or something. How long did you live in New York before you moved to California?
I was born in New York. I lived there for like 5 years. Right before I turned 6, I got adopted and I moved to California.
Is it true you were on the morning show?
Yeah, that's how I got adopted.
That's crazy. I for real thought the Maury show was fake. Like from beginning to end.
It's, you know what's crazy? Because it's actually very much scripted. A lot of the episodes are scripted. Like it's just for entertainment. But that special segment, I don't know why the fuck he decided to do that at all. They probably paid him a bag. But he had a whole agency worth of kids that needed to get adopted, and he was just like, someone adopt these kids. My mom had seen it like on the TV, like in the middle of the night or some shit. And she called, flew to New York, and like literally stole us. Like, fuck, she said, fuck the paperwork, all that shit. She just took us, got back on the plane and left. And then the agency was like, yo, y'all gotta bring them back. So they ended up bringing us back. We like finalized paperwork and shit with the judge and all that. We like made it official. It was dope. That shit like really like saved my life. It's lit.
How old were you there?
What do you mean?
When that happened? When she took you guys in?
I was 5.
So do you have like memories of it? Like you remember it vividly?
Barely. I remember us like playing in the snow with them, like when they first came to saw us, and like just little shit. I remember being on the Maury show. I remember being like going back to New York in front of the judge, shaking her hand. Little shit. I was little. I don't really remember a lot of it. I remember getting to California, meeting my new family, all that shit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, bro, I was playing your stuff in the car in here, and I've been playing it since I heard your song with J Triple. But I like the story you have. It's a cool story. At some point, be cool to listen.
Hear that shit in
Yeah,
music.
yeah, hear the music.
Sometimes I don't know how I wanna.
But I understand your perspective and having fun with it. It's
Yeah.
cool. Like it's good
Yeah.
music. Like and it does grab. Like you have a voice that would grab outside attention, you know, and in a style that would. But I'm just saying, from reading those articles and stuff, it just seemed like you did have a story to tell.
Definitely do, and I plan on telling it. It's just kind of gonna wait until I have the eyes on me.
Yeah.
You know?
Save the good shit from motherfuckers ready.
Yeah.
People are really tuned in.
Hey, that's dope.
I'm just saying,
That's-
we'll be
that-
tuned in until then,
That's
bro.
my
You got to-
strategic, and I appreciate that, bro, for real. That's my strategic approach to life. Right now, I just want to get on people's radars. Like, damn, this kid is dope as fuck, and then being like, damn, and dropping it on them, and then being like, damn, he got shit to say. I got views on shit. You know what I'm saying? I got political views on shit. I got all types of shit that I would love to talk about. You know, but I don't because I feel like.
I mean, but like,
Why right
I'm
now?
not just talking about politics. I'm talking about your story. Like
my story.
Yeah, like if I could go back into my childhood and remember some shit that I've been through, I remember who the fuck was president then. I remember what was happening to me, you know, and
Yeah.
that's the type of thing people want to relate to.
Yeah.
And, you know, going in your story and, you know, reading a lot of things, you have a lot of things that make it relatable. But I understand. Get that attention, bro. Get it and then drop it
Yeah.
on them the way you're saying. Cause
But I can't just say it's all of it isn't just waiting till I get the attention. Some of it is like, deep down, I'm not really ready yet
to let it out.
to expose that. And I don't really feel like other people, everyone else is all the way ready yet for me to expose that. So it's just like a balance.
Have you ever thought that maybe like a maybe like an in between song could be that link, you know, but of catching maybe those people who are kind of on the edge, or maybe they might have heard this song, or you talk about whatever the fuck, and that little 16 bars or whatever 8 bars, you know, could have just caught somebody, you know, just from listening real quick, and that one relatable part. Like, do you keep all of that away and just have fun now, or you ever thought about kind of just throwing like a slip and DMX in the mix real quick and kind of see what they do?
I might actually do that, you know, for real. I have a couple songs on this new project, like I said, that are kind of like that in between introduction to like my story. But I don't know, like I always had this vision, like my debut album, like after I'm like signed to a major label or partnered with a major label or whatever, like being able to like really expose that shit to the world when I have those eyes on me. Not right now when I'm trying to come up. But it was tight to me that Inglewood IV actually approached me and was like, "Yo, DNA, right?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "I heard about you." I was like, "What? That's lit. That's super lit."
That is dope, bro. I mean, your shit is fire, bro. I mean, I be seeing the views on there, and like I said, you got a whole lot of fucking catalog shit on there. Like, I'm going through, like, what do I hear? What interviews, the vlog series, fucking features, fucking like everything, bro.
If anything, that's one of the main things that was like, were one of my goals 2018 and 2019 was to increase my internet presence. Regardless of what views look like, regardless of anything, when you Google my name, I wanted you to be able to scroll for pages and be able to see shit, content of me, and you can now.
For sure.
It's dope. I fuck with it.
It's a good goal, man. And you fucking with us, we gon' cameras come with us. You know,
I just want to go on record and saying that I was subscriber number 420.
Oh, for real?
I'm very proud of that.
It's lit.
That's crazy.
That's hella lit.
I said, what? There's 419? They saved a spot for me.
Right now.
I kicked somebody off right before you.
Oh, that's dope. Thank you. I appreciate that. Probably one of those haters.
That's dope, though. I
I deserved
appreciate
it.
I appreciate it.
That's cool, man. I appreciate you coming down. What do you want to say about the show coming up? What can people expect?
A whole lot of new music, some shit I've never performed before. I have performing some 10-hour layover shit, some like 70 shit, some unreleased music, some collabs that people have never heard before. I'm good on the drink, bro.
They just keep coming.
It's my first headline show.
I'll take some of what he had, I guess.
The Hennessy Orange
Or
Juice.
just pour it on top, yeah. I'll fuck with
You
it.
said that shit with a smile. I see no shit.
Hennessy Orange Juice. But it's my first headline show. It's gonna be at Mile High Spirits on the 24th of January, Friday night. Probably gonna do the after party at Native.
We're regulars now. I'm just
Hell
kidding.
yeah. But it's dope, man. It's dope. Trying to push these tickets. Things are $15 a piece. Finna sell this bitch out. Doors open at I think 7. I'm on at 10. I think I'm gonna do an hour-long set, which is definitely
Nice.
That's a lot of work.
Putting in work.
it's a lot of work for sure. Especially because the bulk of my songs are like 2 minutes long.
You gonna have any features in the house with you?
Yeah.
He said Napalm's gonna do it.
I'm about to bring Napalm out. I'll bring Doobie Doon out. I'm about to bring Ox Dior out. Probably Keenan, Trayvon.
Try.
Hmm?
Triple
Oh, for Fix My Faucet?
Gotcha.
Oh, that's fine. Trey Triple-A, I'll bring him out too. I'm gonna call it, it's gonna be DNA Picasso, but it's gonna be DNA and Friends.
Yeah. Niggas ain't fucking with us, you hear me?